Hey everyone! Wonderful day! How are you doing today? I hope you are all doing well today. Because for today, you are going to be with me again as we learn ESL or English as a Second Language with me, with teacher Riva. Welcome back to another video that would tackle about ESL or English as a Second Language. Are you ready? Well, if you are, then maybe it's good to start and begin our lesson for today. And just like the previous videos that we had, let's begin with a review. Let's recap what we both have learned during the last video. It's review time. Again, it's review time. We are going to exercise our brain and try to remember the things we have learned during the last video to see whether you have learned really on our previous topic. Alright? Okay. On the last video that we had, we studied about when questions. We learned about answering when questions. Okay? What do we mean when we say when questions? Let's take a look at this example again. This girl asks this boy, "When do you play?" The boy answers, "I play in the morning." When questions refer to answers such as time, which we have here in the morning. When questions can also be answered by in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, when questions can be answered through time of the day. Time of the day. Not only that when questions can be answered by this one, but it could also be through saying yesterday, yesterday, today, today, tomorrow. It could also be answered by these adverbs of time. Adverbs of time. Or perhaps answer through saying Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. These are days of the week. Very good. And it could also be answered by telling the time using the clock. Telling the time using the clock can also be a way to answer when questions. But during the last time, we had tried answering when questions for night and day. That could be in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. Let's see. We have this first picture. The question is, when do you sleep? When do you sleep? Your answer could be, I sleep at night. Night is the same with evening, right? So you can say, I sleep at night. When do you sleep? I sleep at night. Okay, next. How about this picture? The question is, when do you eat breakfast? When do you eat breakfast? I eat breakfast in the morning. I eat breakfast in the morning. In the morning here is an indicator of time. When do you eat breakfast? I eat breakfast in the morning. Alright, going further, we have this picture. The possible question would be, when do you take a bath? When do you take a bath? I take a bath in the morning. I take a bath in the morning. We have another one. In the morning indicates time. Therefore, a possible answer for when questions. When do you take a bath? I take a bath in the morning. Well done. Good job. Let's have this picture. The question is, when do you eat dinner? When do you eat dinner? I eat dinner in the evening. I eat dinner in the evening. That is, in the evening is another indicator of time. When do you eat dinner? I eat dinner in the evening. Alright? Let's have the last one for night and day question. When do you go to school? When do you go to school? I go to school in the morning. I go to school in the morning. Another time indicator. When do you go to school? I go to school in the morning. Alright? How about having questions involving common action words. You have wash your hands, see a doctor, turn on the light, wear a jacket, and use an umbrella. Let's have, when do you wash your hands? When do you wash your hands? When my hands are dirty. When do you see a doctor? When do you see a doctor? When I am sick. When I am sick. When do you turn on the lights? When do you turn on the lights? When it is dark. When it is dark. When do you wear a jacket? When do you wear a jacket? When it is cold. When it is cold. How about, when do you use an umbrella? When do you use an umbrella? When it is raining. When it is raining. We've added one more. They are wearing swimming attire. Question: when do you wear swimming attire? When do you wear swimming attire? When I go to the beach. When I go to the beach. Of course, you will not wear swimming attire when you are just staying at the school or at the house, right? So, when I go to the beach. Alright, that was, or those were, examples of answering when questions. Those are just few of the common questions that we can encounter. Now, we are going to focus with another WH question, and you can see it on your screen. Where? Where? W-H-E-R-E. Where? This could be the most common question that we keep on repeating every single day that we will have the class. Where refers to place. Place. On our previous discussions or lessons, we had talked about different places, and with that you have also answered where questions, so this would be easier for you. Example: where are you going? Where are you going? I am going to the playground. Playground here is a place. Playground can be a place, which means you can have this one as an answer to where questions. Okay, again, when you hear where question, it talks about places. Okay, any places, as long as it's an indicator of location or a place. It can be an answer to where questions. Okay, now let's have vocabularies that we will use later on. Repeat after me. What is this? Pat on the head. Pat on the head. Eggs on the nest. Eggs on the nest. Cave. Cave. Castle. Castle. One more time, what is this? Read by yourself. Alright, very good. Let's move on. Let's have this one. Farm. Farm. Ground. Ground. Clouds. Clouds. Closet. Closet. Okay, your turn. Please identify and read. Ready? Start. Very good. Well done. Another one. Our last two. Refrigerator. Refrigerator. Toothbrush. Toothbrush. Your turn. One more time. Very good. This one. Alright. Those are the words that we're going to use as we go along the video. Okay? So remember those words. If you cannot remember, watch it again. Let's have the first question. Where do you put a hat? Where do you put a hat? What's your answer? I put a hat on the head. I put a hat on the head. Okay, next. Where do birds lay eggs? Where do birds lay eggs? The birds lay eggs in the nest. The birds lay eggs in the nest. Let's repeat, okay? Where do you put a hat? Okay, very good. Where do birds lay eggs? Alright, very good. Next, let's have where do bats live? Bats. The bats are like birds flying. but they go on nighttime. Where do bats live? Bats live in the cave. Bats live in the cave. So mainly, bats live inside the cave. Okay? Next. Where do kings and queens live? Where do kings and queens live? Kings and queens live in the castle. Kings and queens live in the castle. Your turn. Where do bats live? Very good. Where do kings and queens live? Okay. In the cave. In the castle. All right. Four down. Let's have the next one. Where do cows, sheep, and horses live? Again, where do cows, sheep, and horses live? They live in the farm. They live in the farm. Again, this is a farm, right? This is where the cows and sheep and other farm animals live. They live in the farm. Next question. Where do we plant seeds? Where do we plant seeds? We plant in the ground. For example, we want to plant rice, we plant it in the ground or to the soil. We plant in the ground. Okay, your turn. Where do cows, sheep, and horses live? Where do we plant seeds? Alright, very good. 6 down. Let's have another 2. Where do we see clouds? Where do we see clouds? We see clouds in the sky. We see clouds in the sky. If you look outside, the clouds, we can see it in the sky. We see clouds in the sky. How about where do we put shoes and clothes? Where do we put shoes and clothes? We put shoes and clothes in the closet. We put shoes and clothes in the closet. This is where we put our shoes or our clothes, our dresses, our shirts, everything. We put shoes and clothes in the closet. Okay, your turn. Where do we see clouds? Where do we see clouds? Where do we put shoes and clothes? Where do we put shoes and clothes? In the sky, in the closet. Eight down. Very good, you're doing great. Let's have the last two. Where do we keep milk and butter? Where do we keep milk and butter? We keep milk and butter in the refrigerator. We keep milk and butter in the refrigerator. Where do we put toothpaste? Where do we put toothpaste? We put toothpaste in the toothbrush. This is the toothpaste. You put it on the toothbrush. Again, we put toothpaste in the toothbrush. Your turn. Where do we keep milk and butter? Where do we keep milk and butter? Very good. Where do we put toothpaste? Where do we put toothpaste? Good job, everybody. Now, let's say one more time and answer questions one more time. Where do you put a hat? I put a hat on the head. Where do birds lay eggs? The birds lay eggs in the nest. Next. Where do bats live? Bats live in the cave. Where do kings and queens live? Kings and queens live in the castle. Where do cows, sheep, and horses live? They live in the farm. Where do we plant seeds? We plant in the ground. In the ground. Where do we see clouds? We see clouds in the sky. In the sky. Where do we put shoes and clothes? We put shoes and clothes in the closet. In the closet. Where do we keep milk and butter? We keep milk and butter in the refrigerator. In the refrigerator. And lastly, where do we put toothpaste? We put toothpaste in the toothbrush. In the toothbrush. Alright? Can you follow? Well done! So, that was or those were the examples or common examples of where questions. Again, where would refer to names of places. You answer where questions with a place. Okay? Good job for today. Thank you all for listening. I hope you have learned something from today's lesson. See you again next time here in ESL or English as a Second Language with Teacher Reba. Goodbye everyone. Keep safe always. Thank you.